with her legs crossed, then uncrossed, her arms crossed, sitting in different positions. They even once found her kneeling on a chair, which they found very weird because later they tried to make the doll kneel, and I don't know if you can see like how the doll is made, but it just was impossible for it to kneel. They would also find handwritten letters that said "help us" or "help Lou." But the thing is, they found it extra weird because it was written on parchment paper, and the girls didn't have parchment paper in their apartment. Lou was one of the girls' fiance who was living with them at the time. Apparently, Lou really wasn't a fan of this doll and tried to tell the girls over and over again that there was something wrong with it. I read that one night, Lou wakes up from a deep sleep, and doesn't he see the doll at the edge of his bed crawl up to him, and then like he had scratches on himself. I don't know if I believe this. I kind of do, I kind of don't. Anyways, it's fucking creepy. They also did find the doll one time when they came home with like some blood on its chest and on the back of her hands. I don't know if these things sound straight out of a movie because they did end up making movies about it or what, but one night the girls and Lou were looking up maps and writing down stuff on paper for a trip that he was going to take. The next day, he hears like ruffling sounds coming from a room with the door closed, and so he stood in front of it to wait for it to stop. And once the ruffling sounds stopped, he opens the door and he finds Annabelle just like laying on the floor, and near it ruffled papers of like what they were doing the night before. So they end up contacting a medium, and that's when they find out that the doll was haunted or possessed by Annabelle Higgins, a young girl. So that's when they contact Ed and Lorraine Warren. Ed and Lorraine Warren take Annabelle and they bring her to their occult museum, which was opened from 1950 and closed in 2000.